Hey guys, welcome back to La Vida Brittany. Thank you so much for coming back. Today's episode is about moving to a new city. So let's get started. I moved to LA when I was 23 years old. I had a little over $1,000, 2 bags, one for clothes and one for shoes, and that was basically it. Oh, I didn't have a plan. Well, I kind of had a plan, but it wasn't that great of a plan, as I now know. So fast forward to now. I'm 26 years old. 3 years later, I'm almost in Angelino. So I get a lot of people hitting me up, asking me for advice on moving to LA or other cities just because I've done it and they just want some advice. And I always love helping people out and giving people advice because there were things that I wish I knew back then that I know now. So I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, girl, you need to do this, but not like in a bossy way. 1, have a plan. My plan was this. Move, get a job, get an apartment, life. But it was not that easy. It was not that easy at all. My plan needed to be way more detailed, and that was not it. So, have a detailed plan. 2, have some money saved. Like I said, I moved with a little over $1,000. So, after I got my apartment, took out the deposit, and the first month's rent, I had zilch. I was effed up. I didn't have any money. You're gonna need to have some money saved. And I'll say this. Just kind of think. Give yourself some leeway. Okay, I could move there this month, but I could not find a job for 3 months. You know, you want to have enough money to sustain life if you're not working. 3, visit before moving. I think it's an amazing idea to visit the city that you want to live in before you actually move there so you will not be surprised. I didn't really do that. I mean, I had been to California and Los Angeles like plenty of times, but actually looking in the areas that I was thinking about moving to and where I would actually really be living and not doing the tourist thing, you know, it was cool. It was also part of the adventure too, but my advice, I would tell you to visit it before you go so you know what you're getting into, because you could move to a place and it'd be totally different from what you were expecting, and then you're sad and going back home and you wasted all that money and all that time and energy, and it just... 4, explore the city. This was so fun for me. Los Angeles is so big and there was so much for me to discover, and there are still so many things that I'm still discovering, and that's one of the reasons why I actually do love living here, because there's just so much and it's so big. When I moved here, I didn't have a car. I took the train and the bus everywhere. I felt like having to ride the bus and take the train really helped me to learn the areas a lot better. 5, make new friends. So this sounds so easy, but let's be real. When you get out of college, it is very difficult to make new friends. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's just like there's more effort that you have to put in. We're not in college anymore. We're not in school. We aren't surrounded with a ton of people our age, our likes, or anything. So you really have to make an effort. I made friends through my church home. Things like Meetup, you can find different groups. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. 6, give yourself time to acclimate. The 2.5-year mark to 3-year mark is when I started feeling this was actually my home. You're gonna have to give yourself time to acclimate to this new place, your new surroundings, the new weather, because in Indianapolis, it was humid. Here, it's dry. My skin was oily. My skin is dry here. Like, you need time to acclimate and figure yourself out in your new area. So, yes, don't be so hard on yourself. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. But this is where you want to be, right? This is what you're wanting to do. So, you're just going to have to push through it and make it work. 7, dealing with the lonelies. I felt so lonely when I first moved. So like I moved out here with a roommate, but after we got the apartment and everything, she went back to Indy for like a few weeks, and I was really alone. I was very lonely. I mean, I still right now have times where I get lonely. I mean, all of my friends and family are still in Indianapolis, and You know, I have times where I'm just like to my boyfriend, I just miss my family. I just want to see them. So my advice for when you get the lonelies and you're just alone is to embrace it. When you're alone, you really get a chance to be with yourself and get to learn about yourself. And honestly, all the lonely time that I was with me and God, and we were kind of working through a little bit of the issues that I had, and being alone helped me on a journey of personal growth that led to my self-love journey. So it was great. Or if you don't want to do that, call up those new friends, because I'm pretty sure they're feeling the exact same way if they moved here as well. My last piece of advice is to have fun. Oh my gosh, you're in a new city. You're doing new things. There's new things to see, new things to explore, new people to meet, new food to try. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. So I'm, like I said, from Midwest, and I moved out here, and there were so many types of food that I haven't even tried. And I was just kind of like, no, I don't want no Thai food. No, I don't want no Cuban food. I don't want no Indian food. I don't want no sushi. Like, I was like, where's Outback? Or like something like that. But I love the fact that there are so many different things. So that's one of my favorite things. So yeah, just have fun with it. It's a new experience. And you know what? Your hometown is always going to be there. So if it doesn't really work out the way you want it to work out in your new city, you can go back home and say you tried it and it was a learning experience and you grew. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog. And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. I'm a Pinterest person now. I don't really care about Instagram that much anymore. I'm just like, ooh, I wonder what's up on Pinterest today. Also, do not forget how amazing you are. And I'll see you guys next time.